Not quite ready yet. Check 1, 2. And leave it on house. Make some announcements right now to get people to see them. Right. Folks, we need you to start finding your seats. We're going to be starting in about 7 minutes, so we need you to find your seats. And you might want to sit in them. Claudia? Folks, let's start finding our seats, please. This is the hardest part right now, getting people seated. That's why I get paid the big bucks. We need to find our seats now. We're starting in 5 minutes. So please find your seats, find your tables. You can get your pictures later. This is your 3-minute countdown. 3 minutes, so please find a seat. If you don't have a seat, that means you got to leave. Those of you that are coming in, please find your seats. We'd like to start on time. Those of you that are coming in right now in the back, please find your tables and be seated. You're like 20 years younger now? Let's find our seats, please. You guys can take pictures later. Let's find our seats, please. Two minutes. Okay, let's everybody have a seat. We're going to get started. Even council members need to have a seat. All right, last call for seating. We're going to get started. All right, if I can have everybody be quiet, please. Shh. Let's quiet down. We're going to get started.
So I'm going to give you some instruction. I know it's hard for many of you to receive instruction, but it's important. I'm going to ask you to stand in just a minute. I'm going to ask you to stand and remain standing through the presentation of the colors, through the Pledge of Allegiance, the singing of our national anthem, through the recessional of our color guard, followed by the invocation. Everything is right on your program, okay? Is that straight? Now, you guys can stand that long? Now, I have one announcement. This could be embarrassing. We have a white range rover that the trunk is open and people are getting the credit cards out. 8FBT170. Run right now to that car. And there he goes. You know, it's always good to have a little fun to start with. You know, we like to have a little fun. Thank you guys for wearing red today. There was, I did wear red. You can kind of see that. We did discuss that if you didn't wear red, you weren't going to get fed, but we're going to feed you anyway. All right, shh. With that in mind, would you all rise for the presentation of the colors and our other items?
Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remaining standing for our national anthem, please.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramps we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. That star-spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the brave.
My name is Nati Alvarado, and I just want to say that I'm so honored to be able to stand up here this morning and do the invocation. I'm a local boy, and I wasn't always a good boy here in our city, but I'm in a city that gave me an opportunity, that looked past my past. And today allows me to work with our youth and with our individuals in our streets. So I just would like to say to Mayor Amesqua and Reddy, our council members, all of you, that I'm so honored to be able to do this today. In 1 Timothy chapter 2, the Word of God says, "Therefore I exhort first of all that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men and women, for kings and all those who are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and reverence." So as we pray this morning, that the Word of God directs us that we are to pray for those in authority, for our mayor, for our police officers, for our council members, that they would have the wisdom of God to take us to the places that we need to be in our city. Let's pray. Lord, we come before you today, giving you honor, glory, and praise. Lord, you are the source of all that is good. And we are grateful for all blessings you've bestowed upon us personally and on our great city. We thank you for our honorable mayor, Valeria Amesqua, our city manager, Christine Ridge, council members, Pro Tem, Jesse Lopez, David Penaloza, Ty Fan, Benjamin Vasquez, Jonathan Hernandez, and Phil Becerra, our police chief, David Valentin, and our courageous police officers and our city staff. Lord, we thank you for our freedom and the opportunity to unite and gather this morning. We ask for your hand of blessings to be upon our time together. Thank you that you can bring hope through even the toughest of times, strengthening us for your purpose. We thank you for your grace, your unending love, and wisdom. And we ask that you guide and direct our time together, and that it be of sound wisdom, that it be productive with integrity, accountability, and with unity. May I say that again, with unity and respect towards one another. And Lord, as I close this prayer, we pray for our children, our babies, our youth, our families, our single parents. We pray that you would keep us safe, watch over us, and protect us. Thank you, Lord, for helping us to accomplish our work and our goals for our great city, Santa Ana. Thank you.
You may be seated. So, just before lunch is served, and I know that's why you're here. Oh, they do a great job. Those of you who are coming in, please find a seat. Just a couple of quick announcements. At each of your seats, you have this card. Listen up. You have this card, Why I Love Santa Ana. You also have a pin. We're going to invite you to write down why you love Santa Ana. Maybe it's a sentence or two, because that's our theme. So make sure you find this card and write it out. Who knows, we may be calling on you in just a little bit. Second thing is, I want to make an announcement. We are live streaming this event today. For those of you that are watching from your office or from home, thank you for zooming in on YouTube. And just a reminder that we will be back in just a few minutes to start our program. But for right now, it's lunchtime. So enjoy your lunch and conversation. Thank you. And I keep it in my head. That's the problem.
I used to try to keep everything in my head. Then I realized, that's getting scary because there's a lot, and I
There's a lot that goes on, right?
need to back up.
Remember, I've got at least 5 minutes.
She wants to be curious. So she's gonna come out.
Want to go?
First call to get them seated?
Yeah, I'm going to come get seated and I got to thank sponsors.
Right. So you want to do the first call to get them?
Well, the microphone. Check 1, 2, 3. All right, folks. So let's get back to our seats. Let's get back to our seats so we can start our program. If I could get Miss Susie back to her seat, that would be great. So if we can, everybody get seated. We're going to start our program. Just a reminder, you have this card in front. We'd love for you to tell us why you love Santa Ana in a sentence or two. Okay. All right, one of the important things was, I told the mayor I was wearing red pants. So here's the deal. Yes on the red pants or no on the red pants? How many say yes on the red pants? Okay, there's no no's. All right. So today is not possible without the outstanding group of sponsors that are listed on your program, also on the screen, and I want to recognize our sponsors. I want to thank C.J. Sagerstrom and Sons and Rancho San Diego Community College District for their presenting sponsorships. Would you thank them? Okay. I forgot. We have a rule about clapping. What's the rule, Christine, about the clapping? We wait, and it's one clap. It's one clap, okay? So remember that, okay? So I want to thank our silver sponsors, CNI College, Main Place Mall, and Republic Services. One clap. Ready? Clap. Good. Then our corporate sponsors, Cal State Fullerton, Caribou, Chalk, H&H, Related Bristol, Edison, Think Together, and Wells Fargo. Ready? 1, 2, 3, clap. And then our outstanding table sponsors that are listed. 1, 2, 3, clap. Thank you very much. Now, here's the biggie. Because I always mess this one up, okay? This is where you need to help me. You are all VIPs. In my book, you're all VIPs. But we do have some other folks that are here that you elected, okay? So we want to recognize our elected officials that serve Santa Ana and Orange County. I want you to stand, okay? If you're an elected official, council members, trustees, board members, please stand. Please stand. Phil, that includes you. You're an elected, okay? Please stand. Remain standing if you're an elected official, please. Okay, so some of you wanted to stand a long time thinking that we were going to take your picture. But you might have gotten on screen because we are streaming this. So you could say that you were on TV, I guess, on YouTube, whatever. Anyway, thank you all for your service to Santa Ana as a public servant. Thank you very much for running, for taking the time to be a leader here in Santa Ana. Thank you very much for that. With that, I'd like to introduce a special person, and that is Dr. Susie Lopez Guerra. Would you welcome Dr. Susie?
Buenos dias. I know, it's way, way, way late. We're all awake. Buenos dias. Thank you, Dave, for the warm introduction. Those who know me know that I hate doing this, but I do this out of love. And if you know me, you know this is going to take longer than the time they allotted for me. And I'm comfortable breaking the mold, so it's okay. Good morning. As Dave said, I'm Dr. Susie Lopez Guerra, a first-generation Mexican-American who was born in the city and continued to live here. And for me, it is a great honor to stand before you today to introduce my dear friend. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm really good at this, right? The first female mayor of Santa Ana, Miss Valerie Amezcua. She didn't read the speech, so brace yourself. I cannot believe it has taken us as a community 153 years to get here. But I'm happy it is you, my friend. Much like our beautiful, diverse, and extremely complex city, and like you in attendance today, this is a reflection of our heart, of the vibrant space in the world we call Santa Ana. Mayor Amezcua is an authentic reflection of this kaleidoscope, and I am happy to introduce her to you through my eyes. I'm here to introduce you my friend Val, the woman who gives so much of herself, loves deeply and selflessly, and fights tooth and nail for those who don't always have a voice or choice. The woman who has had to fight hard for a place at the table and is unwavering about bringing and making space for others. A woman whose heart beats stronger than her voice and a brain who's constantly thinking about creating the best ecosystem for us all. Someone who believes in community in every process. So let me tell you about the first time I met her. Yeah. The first time I met Val during her Santa Ana Unified School Board orientation. Shortly before she was elected, she ran a couple of times to serve her first term. I was the director of community relations and was sitting at the table, at the side, pardon me, of an oblong table where all of cabinet was providing an overview of the district. In true fashion, she stopped the meeting and asked why I was on the side and not at the table, and asked for me to provide an overview of what I did for the district. I must confess, I had my own preconceived notions of her and was quite taken aback by this interaction. Reflecting on this, I now understand this was and is Val doing what is right unto others, regardless of the situation. Many of us wither and shy away from the struggle or choose rightfully so to step back. But Valerie chooses every day to stand by and for the community she believes deserves not only to be invited to the dance, but have a dance card filled with opportunities to become their best and most authentic self. It is not about the title, to be peleonera, but rather because her sense of what is right and wrong. She holds us all accountable and responsible for our actions and privileges, but nothing more than the higher standard she holds for herself and those closest to her. Believe me, I know and I have experienced that. She does what she does because it is who she is to the core of her being. The strength of what she does and the beauty of who she is grounded in her sense of service, of making our community a better place, better than we found it. Valerie is an amalgamation of her past and present, the result of the woman who raised her, Grandma Linda Quintana, her Grandma Margarita, Tia Mary, her best friend and sister. She fights for what is right, throws the book to support what is right. As an SAUSD board member, she's responsible for the establishment of the school climate, securing thousands of vaccines for our entire community, even when they were taken away, establishing close to 60 wellness centers, even after the collective support dwindled, securing millions of dollars. I can continue and provide a comprehensive list of her accolades and accomplishments, but I will not waste your time on what is evident and is easily researched. So what is Valerie's why? And why in the world does she willingly choose to put herself in these situations? Not for me. Because it is what is right and what needs to be done. She chose to run for school board to ensure no child would experience what her beloved son Michael experienced while in high school. She used her years of experience as a probation officer to implement restorative practices and policies for all students. Valerie has a board of directors, her tribe, at the head of which is Mr. Sam Marin, her biggest supporter and the love of her life, for in all she does and gives of
The
herself.
only reason I ran for office was because of you.
Friend, I can hear you. If you know us, you know this is normal. Are we good? Hi. The highest bar is the one she holds for herself, as serving others is a calling and a mission for her, not just a title. She is one of those who loves, here's where I'm going to get close and fun. She loves Black Forest gummy bears, if you ever go to her office, peanut M&Ms, and Cheez-Its. She will eat them. And she loves fancy lunches with her girlfriends. Don't let her tell you otherwise. She's the woman who walked the Freedom Trail in the middle of the night, lured by the best barbecue tips and tater tots, and then called poor Sam in the middle of the night, fearing for her safety. No, she was with me. She was fine. She's the one who forgets herself and bursts out laughing into full-fledged Spanish after gasping, por favor. Who has laugh that warms your heart and soul. If you love her, you have to know you have to share her. Right, Michael? Right, Sam? It is what makes her her. If you are lucky enough to be loved by her, know that you are blessed beyond words, for she does not let go physically or emotionally, even when you want her to. You are at the center of her world with time, presence, and unconditional love. Now, as her girlfriend, please join me in welcoming the first female mayor of Santa Ana, Miss Valerie Amezcua.
hot up here? Can you hear me? Am I hot now? Well, as you all know, that was my son that walked me in. That's my baby. That's my husband and my family, but that's my baby. So, all right. You know, I don't get nervous very often. But this room is full of people, and you all look so beautiful. And thank you for coming out, and thank you for wearing red. And I didn't use a mic because, as you know, those who know me, I walk around and I use my hands. And so I was told not to cross that line because otherwise I'm going to fall. Norma or Adrian, Robert, what are you going to have to catch me? Mayor Slater, you're going to catch me? Somebody's going to catch me, right? Or it'd be great on the news that the mayor fell off the stage. I think the city has workers' comp, right, Christine? Okay. All right. I'm Valerie Musqua, and I am the mayor of the city of Santa Ana. Thank you. My good friend, Susie, Dr. Lopez Guerra, but I call her Susie. We call each other other names, but Susie is one of my dearest friends and part of my tribe of women, and many of my tribe of women are here today, and I thank you for that support and the love, and I love you too, Susie. So thank you. Thank you to Dave Valier and the Santa Ana Chamber of Commerce. Let's give them a round of applause. We would not be here without all of them. I want to take a moment and thank the Elks Lodge and all of the servers. Please, let's give them a round of applause. And again, my family is here. This is my table, and I've just adopted Mayor Slater into my family. My father, my beautiful daughter-in-law, my husband. Daniel's also been adopted. My Thea Mary, who's my best friend, my sister, took care of me growing up. My cousin Candace, my Thea Marianne, who's been with me forever. So I have 1 minute, Daniel's telling me. Oh, God. Okay. So I also want to thank the Santa Ana Police Honor Guard. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Let's give them a round of applause. A troop from Santa Ana, and I love them. And if you don't know, they opened up a new office on 1st Street, so please go visit them. Monica Suter, who works for the city, she did the national anthem, thank you. And my very own Pastor Nati Alvarado, thank you so very much. As many of you, before this even was open to the public, and I see Dave Valier way in the back, it was already sold out. And so that says a lot about the chamber, and thank you. But I do want to also thank Assemblymember Avelino Valencia for being here, sir. Thank you for flying in early today from Sacramento. Not only is he our assemblyman, but I call him a friend. And so I know I can pick up the phone at any time, night or day, and he picks up. So thank you. Let me start out by recognizing the Santa Ana City Council. Will you please rise? Santa Ana City Council. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Ty Ward Ward. Woo! The name of the state of the city is, I love Santa Ana. I love Santa Ana. You tell me why you love Santa Ana. That's what I want to know. By the time we leave here today, think about it. Why do you love Santa Ana? And there's so much to love in our community. We have 64 active and engaged neighborhood associations, and if you are from one of them, please stand. Please stand if you're from one of our neighborhood associations. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Schools and families, and the city's dedicated and committed to the economic development of our 22,000 small and large businesses that employ over 150,000 people. Imagine that, right? We have our faith-based organizations here and our nonprofits. And the city we have a full-service municipal government. Think about that. I mean, and you've been to many state of the cities, but Santa Ana is special. It's special to me and it's special to you. And I know Daniel has a time for me, and Paul did these wonderful, talking points, and you know me, I always go off. So I'll be done, but it will be done quick. So in Santa Ana, we provide responsive police and fire protection. We're improving and expanding roads and infrastructure. We're leading Orange County in providing multi-modal transportation with new bike lanes in the Orange County streetcar. We have award-winning water. Don't buy water bottles. Just drink Santa Ana water, okay? That's all I should tell you. Library and park programs for youth and families, supporting businesses and fostering new developments. We're leading Orange County in creating new and diverse housing stock for all income levels and providing services to address homelessness. And when I say all income levels, I've met with the city manager many times, some of the city staff. My goal is, and I hope the council will join me, in creating multi-generational housing, right, where our families and our children and our children's children can buy homes. There is no other city in Orange County that provides year-round events and activities for our residents the way we do. And I know Hawk and all of his staff are here. The 4th of July celebration, we have culture events, Fiesta Patrias, Mid-Autumn Festival, Dia de los Niños, Chicano Heritage, summer movies, concerts in the parks, aquatics, youth programs, and senior centers. And we just added 2 senior positions to the Parks and Rec. And before I go on and talk about other good things we're doing in the city, I'd like all of the city staff to please stand and be recognized for your hard work. And thank you, City Manager Christine Ridge. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do, all of you. Without the city staff, and Christine Ridge is our city manager. She's leading the way working with the council and the mayor. Since taking office 6 months ago, I have seen the first-hand dedication. There's nights that I'm there till 7 o'clock, and so are they. I think they wait for me to leave, then they can leave. But they're there. And it is an honor and a privilege to lead these public servants and serve as your mayor. And let's talk about what we've done. And I want to give credit because before I became mayor, the council and the previous mayor, they did some good work. And now I get to be here for as long as dear God lets me and the voters, and we're going to do some more good work. We're going to do more good work. So let's talk about that for a minute. So we've heard the needs and desires of our community, and we responded. The fiscal year of 23-24, it's balanced, and it's on time. The budget includes a $400 million general fund. This allows us to continue to provide the best possible services for Santa Ana. This upcoming year, we added $37 million to our capital improvement plan, which already includes $100 million in projects currently underway. Yeah, you should clap for that. Think about that. Our streets, our sidewalks, our bus stops, our traffic improvements, our city, our park facilities, these are just a few reasons why I love Santa Ana. And those of you that have heard me speak since I've been mayor, we can talk all day long, and I can read from here about the darkness. Every city has darkness, but I'm only going to talk about the light. And I'm going to talk about the good things. Because the more we talk about them, and the more we work on them, they're going to happen. Let's watch a video, please. So, Mayor, the city of Santa Ana, this is just a small portion of my family, especially my husband standing right here. So go ahead, Mihan, tell him.
Hi, I'm Shai, and I love Santa Ana because all my family grew up here.
My name is Kaya. I love Henninger because it's the safe.
Well, it wouldn't be a mayor's breakfast if it didn't go wrong, right? There you go. Let's try it again. Apologies. Maybe I should just keep talking. Because you know I'm not going to dance for you or play music, okay? So, all right, I'm going to keep talking until the video, you send your wave at me when we're ready to go, okay? So my apologies. I think I have some cards coming up. Make sure you fill out your cards because I want to know what you love about Santa Ana. Let's talk about our communities and our neighborhoods for a minute and public safety. And when they'll let me know when they're ready to play the video. Oh, all right, they're ready to play the video. I'm Valley Mayor. I'm Valley Musco, Mayor of the city of Santa Ana. This is just a small portion of my family, especially my husband standing right here. So go ahead, Mihan, tell him.
Hi, I'm Shai, and I love Santa Ana because all my family grew up here.
My name is Kaya. I love Henninger because it's the safe place on earth.
Hi, my name is Sam. What I love about Santa Ana is my wife.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and what I love about Santa Ana is we all are family.
Hi,
Hi, we're the Bellis family.
My name's Edgar, and I'm a graphic designer here at Santa Ana. I work for B-Waste Marketing, and I love Santa Ana because it allowed me and my father to open up a business and help other people and businesses promote or even start up their business.
Hello, my name is Karina Bellis. I live here in Santa Ana with my family. I love our mayor, Valerie Mezcua. She's doing great things in our city. I love Santa Ana.
My name is Edgar Bellis. I'm a student here in Santa Ana. And the things I love about Santa Ana is all the street food, the events that our mayor, Valerie, provides for us, and eating Wingstop.
My name is Susana. I was born and raised here in the city of Santa Ana. Santa Ana has been my town where I raised all my 10 kids. I'm just so proud to say that all the changes Santa Ana has had have been just blessing us every time, and I don't know what I would do if I would be in another city. I love Santa Ana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Celica Diaz. I live in the Pacific Park neighborhood. And the reason why I love Santa Ana is because it's a city that is rich and diverse. And I love it because it embraces every culture of the many residents that it has. Also because every community center has a little bit of something for every person, for the youth especially. And I'm looking forward to getting more teen spaces and the different community centers.
Hey everyone, we're the Casales family. My name is Sensei Jerry. I'm a martial arts instructor for Toyama Karate Do that started in the city of Santa Ana in 1991. I'm also a resident of this city because my parents decided to raise us in this beautiful city since 1985. I attended schools here in the beautiful public system that we have, and I'm definitely in love with the city of Santa Ana because I've been able to raise a family and leave a good product and future for the rest of the community to continue.
Hi, my name is Jerry Casales. I love the city of Santa Ana because there's a lot of youth programs that can help me develop physically and mentally.
Mi nombre es Araceli Casales. Feliz de pertenecer a la ciudad de Santa Ana. Es mi casa desde 1985. He tenido la oportunidad de crecer a mi familia gracias a los recursos que esta ciudad ofrece. Esta ciudad es una ciudad de jóvenes, jóvenes con aspiraciones a un futuro mejor. Y estamos aquí para ayudarlos en lo que se pueda y muy feliz de ser de aquí de la ciudad de Santa Ana.
Wasn't that beautiful? Because, you know, some of us can talk for an hour. That's not my goal up here. My goal is for you to hear from our community of Santa Ana and why they love Santa Ana. And I'll also read some of yours. Our neighborhoods are the heart of our community. When I ran for mayor, we talked about public safety being a priority for me. I want people to live here, work here, walk here, and go to school here. And I know all of you do too. So we're making our streets in our city safer and more accessible and more livable. This year we approved contracts for new street lighting projects in the Riverview and Saddleback neighborhoods. We approved a contract to build protected bike lanes on Willard Street. And that's just one of them. Yeah, Robert, you can come ride your bike in Santa Ana instead of Irvine. Come over to Santa Ana. We have bike lanes on Civic Center Drive and Bristol Street. We have protected bike lanes. It's great. Currently, we are gathering input for our Santa Ana Vision Zero plan in an effort to improve mobility and safety for all those that traverse our streets, whether they bike, walk, drive, or take transit. We're looking at traffic improvements, and thank you to Nabil and all of his staff. We're going to have, I'm not a fan of ball belts, but okay, we're going to have them, and we're going to have more lighting and bike lanes, new traffic signals that make noise, right, Christine, and say, don't walk, so that you can hear them, not just see them. We're going to have wheelchair ramps, more wheelchair ramps, and pedestrian crosswalks. Our public agency is making Santa Ana a modern and safe place, again, to walk, drive, and be here with us every day. So if you're a county employee or you work in our city, you'll feel safe to walk our streets. That's what we want here in Santa Ana. And, you know, we talk about construction going on, right? Bristol's always under construction for those of us that drive it every single day. I just want you to know that Councilman Penalosa, the construction on Bristol started when Councilman Penalosa was in diapers. And look at him now. He's a councilman, okay? So, what was that, 25 years ago? I'm not giving your exact age. But I believe Councilman Penalosa, probably the other council members too, with the exception of Ben and I, you know, they were probably still in diapers when the construction started on Bristol Street. So, Christine, we need to get that moving because it may not be over till he's in a senior home. So, of course, let's talk about some really important people too. the men and women of the Santa Ana Police Department and the Orange County Fire Authority. Yes, yes. Thank you. People like Santa Ana Police Department Officer Joshua Espadas, who received a Distinguished Service Medal for confronting an armed suspect inside Immaculate Heart of Mary, one of our biggest Catholic churches here in Santa Ana. And thanks to Officer Espadas' extraordinary actions, he undoubtedly saved the lives of several people that day. Imagine what would have happened if that man would have entered that church with a firearm and started shooting at the people that were there. He went in and he saved their lives. So thank you very much to Officer Espada and to all the men and women of Santa Ana Police Department. Thank you. Santa Ana Police Department is working to hire more officers. So if you know anybody who wants to be a police officer, we're giving a great incentive, and please have them apply. And they'll pass the background, okay, hopefully, and we can hire them. So everybody's looking for more officers. I'd also like to thank the Orange County Fire Authority Chief James Henry. I see you, DC Henry. Thank you. He leads our city's fire and medical services. He's joined by firefighters like those who did a swift water rescue operation to save a man in the Santa Ana River last December when we had all the rain, right? Who was out there saving lives? Our police and our fire. And we want to show you a quick video, and thank you to our fire department and our police department. You want to hit it, Paul? Dun, dun. I'm going to dance right now.
December 11th, 2022, OCFA's Emergency Command Center received a 911 call of a reported victim trapped in the Santa Ana River Channel and immediately dispatched a full swiftwater rescue response. Part of that response is placing fire engines on bridges downstream in the event that the victim gets carried away in the fast-moving floodwaters. While Engine 86 was sent to the Garden Grove Boulevard location, they were altered to a second victim trapped in the waterway directly below them, trapped against a bridge abutment. This second victim was cold, tired, and surrounded by fast-moving water and just 75 feet upstream from a dangerous low-head dam. Time was of the essence. Engine 86 initiated action and immediately called for additional resources, including Heavy Rescue 6 from Irvine and Technical Rescue Truck 61 from Buena Park. Let's take a look.
So that was Santa Ana fire, right, DC Henry? We want to make sure we get that straight.
Fire apparatus
I want you all to know that Santa Ana Fire is the
paramedic
busiest
Jason
and the
Cello,
most active
and
fire
firefighter
stations
Cesar
in
Esmaria
Orange County.
lowered down to life vest
So
and
during
rope the
COVID,
victim
when we were all
to give him the
home
best chance at
and
survival.
safe in our
Heavy
homes,
Rescue 6 from Irvine,
and it was a terrible
consisting of Fire
time,
Captain
our
Chris
police and
Stevens,
fire were out
Engineer Joel
working. So
Cara,
thank you to the men and women
Firefighter Shane
of the police
Frederick,
department
and
and the Orange
Firefighter
County Fire
Anthony
Authority.
Papani arrived on scene and assessed the situation. They worked with Truck 61, consisting of Fire Captain
I
George
think they
Robredo,
raised the volume of my
Fire
mic,
Apparatus
so I
Engineer
apologize
Mike
if I sound a
Lavaca,
little louder.
Firefighter Sean Kelly,
And by the way,
Firefighter
DC Henry, we are
Together,
doing some
they created
renovations
a
in your fire
high-point rescue
stations.
where
And I
the
went on
aerial
a ride
ladder
along, and I have to tell you that they do remarkable work. Next, I'll be going here with our wonderful Santa Ana PD on a ride along. But I was on a ride along with fire, and within the first 15 minutes, we got a call out into the jail for an overdose of fentanyl. And so it's a very busy city of Santa Ana, so please always thank our men and women in fire and police. An important part of both public safety and the quality of life is having well-kept green spaces and parks. We have been busy improving existing parks and adding new parks to activate these public spaces in our neighborhoods. We just broke ground on the $16 million Santa Anita Park. And that's right, which will add new programs, a community, an aquatic center, and much more. And we had a great time at the groundbreaking. We were throwing sand and dirt at each other. It was great. It's good therapy. Our Parks and Rec agency is finding new and innovative ways to fund projects. This year, we partnered with Blaze, which built their first soccer field. Listen to this. The very first soccer field made from recycled chip bags, chip bag packaging in the United States at the Cesar Chavez Campesino Park. First ever. Thank you. We teamed up with BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, got to team up with that brew house, to refurbish a community basketball court at Portola Park. And thanks to the federal ARPA funding, we've been upgrading restrooms at 7 different parks. And again, some of them are older than Councilman Penalosa because some of them are 50 years old. 50 years old, and they have never been renovated, and they are now. They're renovated, they're open, and people are using them, and we're making sure that they're safe. And if they're not safe, please call and use that Santa Ana app, My Santa Ana, and call in, and we'll respond. Thank you. Soon we'll be officially opening the renovated and expanded Santiago Park, which will include an outdoor natural amphitheater and many new community amenities to activate this space. And yesterday, myself and Claudia with Dale and his wife and some other community members from Santiago area, we walked that area, and it looks beautiful. And so thank you to the city staff. We're waiting for it to open. And while we were there, I called the watch commander because we had a little person in there that shouldn't have been there. And they immediately responded and removed that person. And so again, My Santa Ana app, it works. So please use it. A new park is coming to Ray and Myrtle, which will also be designed to infiltrate stormwater runoff to improve water quality, increases local water supplies, and reduce flooding. And again, if you buy bottled water and live in Santa Ana, you should not be wasting your money because we have the best water. Where's our water department? I know somebody in here from our water department. So we have the best, right in the bill, we have the best water. Thank you. In second place, but we've won first place. We can look forward to new parks and green spaces at Standard and McFadden, Bristol and Tolliver, King Street and 10th and Flower Streets. The City Council recently approved $2 million for the installation of a universally accessible playground at Thornton Park. Think about that. For children with special needs, they will now have the ability to be on the playground as other children. So thank you to the city staff. Thank you so very much. Should have it at all of our parks. And at Centennial Park, we plan to build Santa Ana's first dog park right next to the bike trail entrance. So, Robert, I know you ride with your dog. It's not just a patch of grass. This will be a state-of-the-art dog park. We'll have an area for small dogs, large dogs, dogs with special needs, like if your dog's in a wheelchair, dog washing station, and seating for owners. So think about it. What don't you know about Santa Ana? We're on a roll here, right? Think about it. So let's watch another video before I go on to the next section. They can't keep up with me.
Buenas tardes, it's a Serge here, and the reason why I love Santa Ana is because of this school here, Century, and these students here.
Hello, I'm Edgar. I love Santa Ana because of our culture.
Hello, my name is Jazan, and I love Santa Ana because of its beautiful places.
I'm Perla, and I love Santa Ana because of its community.
I'm Julian, and I really love how Santa Ana emphasizes that our achievement is not handed to us, but rather earned.
My name is Haley, and what I love about Santa Ana is the art scenes that you're able to see in the city. My name is Stephanie, and I love Santa Ana because I feel part of a community that I can learn and grow from.
Soy Mia, and what I love about Santa Ana is how everyone is so accepting.
ASP 1, 2, 3.
That's me!
Hi, my name is Ariana, and I love Santa Ana because of the opportunities I'm given. I've graduated from here. I now do work at the city of Santa Ana for the district. I'm just so glad the opportunities that I'm given to work here with the students and just make a better future for us.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Posadas, and I love Santa Ana because this is where my family's from. This is where I got my first job. Santa Ana hasn't given me just my past, but it's given me my future as well.
Hello, my name is Matthew Mateos, and one thing I love about the city of Santa Ana is the community college. They have a great film program, and I absolutely love it. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Steve Kim from Project Kinship. I'm the executive director, and I love the city of Santa Ana because of the people. We have the privilege of working in the schools, in the institutions, and with community partners and great leaders who show us every day what it means to love people and to have heart and to be in community. So love you, Santa Ana.
Hi everyone, hi Santana. This is Madeline Rodriguez. You can call me Maddie. I humbly serve Project Kinship as a director of programs. Why I love this city? Well, as a resident and as a community member who gets to serve alongside incredible people like my friend Stephen Ray, this community is full of passion, full of heart, and we're proud to be here to serve you.
Hello, community. My name is Raymond Sanchez, Director of Pure Navigation. And why I love Santa Ana, not only was I born and raised here, I love the beautiful culture. And in behalf of Project Kinship, we love our community.
My name is Oscar Reyes. I'm a proud resident of Santa Ana, and the reason I love Santa Ana is because we are a soccer city. We've been able to impact more than 300 plus youth in our community with our program, La Academia. We have some big ballers in 2019, Frankie Amaya, who was drafted in the MLS draft 2019, first round, first pick. My sister, who just won the national championship with UCLA with the winning goal, is currently playing with Tigres. And there are more youth in the community coming after this. So we're so much looking forward to the future because it's super bright.
Great, thank you. And again, I'm sure some of you are saying, why is she showing videos? Because I'm not a politician. I'm an elected. I serve people. And I don't want to stand up here for 45 minutes or an hour and talk to you about all the things that we're doing in Santa Ana. I want you to see firsthand, because that's what it's about. It's our why. It should be your why. What are we doing in Santa Ana and why? And that's why it was very important to me. And the staff, I thank them very much, because these videos were just people in the community. People who would say, would you like to make a video? Sure, tell us why you love Santa Ana. And nobody said no. And actually, we had more people who wanted to. We're like, no, we can't. But that's why the videos are being showed, because, yeah, I can stand up here and give you numbers all day long, but that is not what's important. What is important is, what is Santa Ana? What is the why of Santa Ana? And why do we love Santa Ana? And this is just a little bit. So we talk about our students, and they are tomorrow's business owners and civics leaders. And that is why it was important for you to see our kids from Century High School. We have amazing schools in our city, and we have parents that have many choices, whether it's Santa Ana Unified, Garden Grove Unified, Orange County School of the Arts, Modern Day High School, faith-based schools, charter schools, and Samueli Academy, just to name a few. And we have a new one, Cristo Rey, and I could go on and on and on. The list goes on. There's so many choices that our parents and our students have, and that's a wonderful thing for the city of Santa Ana. We have Santa Ana College. I see Dr. Miller. Thank you for being here. One of our few community colleges where you can earn a bachelor's degree. I believe we have 3 degrees. 3? 3 now? So you can earn 3 different bachelor's degrees at Santa Ana College. Where else can you do that? But at Santa Ana College. So let's give them a round of applause, please. Last Tuesday at the City Council meeting, Councilman Becerra recognized the Dons baseball team who won the state championship. So let's see that picture there. Right? It's remarkable, because when people hear Santa Ana, they're like, oh, Santa Ana. Look again. Look at all the wonderful things that we're doing. Santa Ana College is right in our backyard. They're family. So we're here with the Dons, that picture. We're educating and helping our children, but we're opening doors for our children is what we are doing, and for our young people, because they are our future. And it doesn't just stop when they get out of school. It's the after-school programs. It's the mentoring programs. It's all the things that we are involved in with our youth that is going to make a difference in their life. Through ARPA funds, our revised Santa Ana initiative funded $1.5 million in after-school and youth programs, digital literacy, and early childhood education. As you know, the federal ARPA funding is coming to an end. But today I'm going to make an announcement. So, thank you, Hawk, and your staff. Our Parks and Rec agency just received notice that a grant award of $6.69 million for youth programs from the California Department of Social Services, Child Care, and Development Division for the city of Santa Ana. Thank you to our city staff and to our city manager. There was an application process. We waited. And I said, can I make the announcement today? And they said yes. That's almost $7 million. What are we going to do with it? I have a list. This grant will help us to expand youth programs throughout the city. Many programs are already underway. The library's Teen Time program is now open. The El Salvador Community Center, the Garfield Community Center. We offered robotics and tutoring class, technology. There's even a robot designed to help children with special needs. Again, we're including everybody, and we should. We always should. Whether you live on the north end, the south end, the east end, the west, or central part of Santa Ana, we are all part of Santa Ana. For residents of all ages, our library will let you check out hotspots and ebooks from our digital library. Our seniors, and I hear from the city manager that's 55 and older, so I say 65, but we'll leave it at that. Our seniors can take classes on how to use all the smart apps on your phone. It's called Appy classes, so if anybody needs classes, you can quietly register, okay? We won't tell anybody. It's called an Appy class. And by the way, Santa Ana Library has a thing called the Library of Things. I've been in office for 6 months, never knew about it, never even heard about it. Where's our library director? Brian, right? Stand up, Brian. Let's give Brian a round of applause. Okay. Because I heard when Brian got interviewed, he's like, he had a lot to say about the Library of Things. You can check out everything from gardening tools to games to cookie cutters to GoPros, like Councilman, I won't say his name again, but he lost it this weekend when he was out in the ocean. To stud finders for your home project. How many men are like in the garage looking for a stud finder? How many women you're looking for your stud? I don't know, but stop there because it's PG. But you can check out a sewing machine. You can check out all kinds of things at the library. I never knew it. I'm going to go get my library card because I don't have one, but I'm going to go get one, okay? Gloria, you need to go there? Or the Library of Things? All right, we're good. So, think about it. Did you all know we had a Library of Things in Santa Ana? Sewing machines, cooking devices, all these things. So, I'm really excited. I hope you are too. So, all right. The Knowledge Mobile, which in my day, we called it the Bookmobile. We have rolled it out. It's all over town. And by the way, we're going to get another one. There'll be 2. And it's going to be twice as big. So, yes. This is the first chapter of reimagining a Santa Ana Public Library. Our library system has become much more than just books. We have a complete transformation going on at the main library. The historic building will remain, but using the library will be a whole different experience. Again, you have the Library of Things. Go check them out. Okay? We're opening an innovative outdoor library at Jerome Park, the first in the county. Outdoor library, right? I don't know about you, but I do love to read a good book outside. And so we like to do that. The library branch will open within Delhi Community Center, and those projects are all being funded through ARPA funding, again, as part of Revive Santa Ana. And our police department plays a role. Is in there somewhere. Yes, I love that. We are expanding our Police Athletic and Activities League, our PAL program, to 2 new locations. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. One will be called, they have Santa Anita. Growing up, we called it Santa Anita. So, Santa Anita Park, and another at our historic Cypress Avenue Fire Station, which will be historically restored. Yes, round of applause. And we have many, many programs for our children and our teens. And again, thanks to all the city staff. Whether you want to do excursions or go swimming or take line dancing or you have classes for seniors or the Wilderness Club, I can tell you, if your children want to go on the excursion, sign up early and quick because they fill up really fast. And they're pretty reasonable, right, Hawk? They're pretty reasonable. And you can go outside and probably find some information. Now let's talk about the Santa Ana Work Center. I took a tour. Where's Mike Garcia? He took me on a tour, and it was wonderful. And to look at all that we offer for employment for the ages of 16 to 21. Our young people get job experience, and they have the ability to help their families. But it's more than that. When I walked in there, I felt warm. I felt it was warm. It was welcoming. And they were there to help. And that's what we want, right? You don't want to walk into an office and feel like, oh, you're here for a job. No, I did not feel that way. And I didn't feel that way just because I'm the mayor. I saw that that's just the way it was inside that building. And that's what we want. When you walk into City Hall or any city building, I want you to feel warm. I want you to feel welcomed. I want you to feel part of the family. And I know that we've made some changes again. So thank you, City Manager. I appreciate that. Providing all these programs that we are at the Work Center, which is good, we're helping our youth get ready for the future. And we're helping them expand their resumes. Because whether they go into the trades, whether they go to college, whether they go into the workforce, whatever decision they make, we want to be able to help them do that. So now let's hear about what you love about Santa Ana, because I can talk about all the things that we love about Santa Ana as the mayor, and I don't know what order they're in, but just for a few minutes. Diana says, I love the culture. Where's Diana? Wave at me, Diana. Yes, I see you back there. Oh, Mireya, I think I say it wrong, says, I love all the food. Hey, there you go. Where are you? Wave at me. Wave. Okay. All right. Solorzano says, accepting and welcoming of all cultures. Ooh, open hands of hope. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Born and raised in Santa Ana. Community is everything. Great leadership. Steve Holt, because education comes first for all children. It's a city full of culture, flavor, and sabor. Oh, Dr. Susie Lopez Guerra. It is a blend of love, community, and opportunity. It is all about the heart. It's youth that are the future of our state and our nation, by our very own Ernesto Medrano. Well, I'm going to call you out. Wave at me. It's a place for all. Lots of love and inclusion for everybody. Okay, I don't know who it is. 1st through 4th Street. I'm with you there. Downtown Santa Ana. Yes, here we go. Woo, right? Okay. And then I'll stop here. Let me see. What do we have? Habitat for Humanity. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. A city of love, inclusive and truly representative of California's diverse population. It's hard not to feel at home in this incredible community. And thank you, because I feel the same way that you do. So thank you. All right. Let's talk about economic development. So, and in a few minutes, our city manager is going to come up here and join me. And I don't know how many state of the cities you've been to and how often they bring up the city manager, but I think it's very important to bring her up in a few minutes because we have a partnership and we work together, and that's what it's about. So let's hear about some of our businesses. Can we roll that video, please? Ay, otra vez. You know what happens when my Spanish comes out.
I'm Kevin Watson. I'm the owner of JFK Transportation. We're a school bus company in Santa Ana since 1993. And what I love most about Santa Ana is that we're the heart of Orange County. So what I most love about Santa Ana is us. And I'm thankful for everything that we have in Santa Ana, and we'll continue to be the heart and serve everyone around us. Go Santa Ana.
My name is Teresa Saldivar. I am the proud owner of Teresa's Jewelers in downtown Santa Ana, and I have been here for over 52 years. Why do I love Santa Ana? Because I was born here, but not only I. My father, Jesus Saldivar, was also born in the Logan Barrio. Why do I love Santa Ana? Because it is the hub, the heart and soul of Orange County, and it has so many civic amenities. It's got great restaurants, and the residents are lovely.
Hello, Santa Ana. This is Mario Alvarado, your local real estate agent, lender on commercial and residential. And the reason I love Santa Ana is exactly because of that. It allows entrepreneurs like me to grow a business, to get to know other owners of businesses. I'm here in the heart of Santa Ana, downtown area, where every business owner knows each other. And not only do we treat each other like family, but we respect one another, and we're able to be a community and create that culture. I've lived in Santa Ana all my life. I was born in Santa Ana, and there's no other place I would love to be. Ever since the mayor came in, she's been fixing things up and making it more business friendly for us to come and grow and help as many residents of Santa Ana. That's why I love Santa Ana.
Hello, Santa Ana. My name is Henry Fonseca, and I am the proud manager of Downtown Jewelry and Loan.
Hi, Santa Ana. My name is Mrs. Cha. They call Mama Cha. I've been here since 1970s when I was 20s. Now I am on 70s. Do I need to explain why I like Santa Ana? Guess it.
Hi, my name is Juan Cha. We have a big change. Our Santa Ana history and change for the female mayors. She's doing very good job for the city of Santa Ana downtown.
My name's Eddie Quillares, and I'm a State Farm agent here in downtown Santa Ana. Also, I'm extremely proud to be in Santa Ana because I'm originally from Los Angeles, and Santa Ana embraced me tenfold when I decided to open up an agency here 13 years ago. Not only is it a place for business for me, but also I call it, and I love calling it home. extremely proud not only to be of Santa Ana, but more importantly, downtown Santa Ana. We are motivated to have the Tamal Festival here, continuously sponsor Dow High for their Christmas events, for their back to school, Santa Ana Unified School District, High School Link. We're involved all over the place. And I'm proud to say that I'm not only from Santa Ana, but also I plan to retire and live here for the rest of my life.
Great to hear from our business owners. We have businesses here, and so I love to have coffee with them and sit down and talk with them. And so Santa Ana is on the rise. Look around you. You'll see buildings going up all over the city. We have exciting new projects. We're adding much needed housing, plus retail and other amenities. This couldn't happen without the developers who are investing in our great city. So if you are here today as a developer, let's give them a round of applause, please. Investing in our city, and I appreciate that. They see Santa Ana's potential, and it may take a couple of years to get there, but we eventually get there. We're making sure future projects benefit workers as well. This month, the Santa Ana City Council approved a community workforce agreement for 10 years to ensure certain types of projects that our city funded hire union workers. And I can only speak for myself, but I believe my peers feel the same, is that we want people who live in Santa Ana to have good jobs and not drive 2, 3, 4 hours to go to work every day. We want you to be able to attend your son or daughter's baseball game. We want you home for dinner. So we were happy to vote yes on the CWA. The Orange County streetcar will be the first modern fixed route streetcar in Orange County. It's already spurring growth, and it'll make it easier for visitors to get to our historic downtown and our civic center, the capital of Orange County. At the same time, we are beautifying the city with public art and grants for local artists. Added to all this wonderful attraction, this is the list that I love to go through. We have the Bowers Museum. We have the Discovery Cube that I was at yesterday for a ribbon cutting for the Sea Lab and Ocean Encounter. And if you haven't been, please go, because you will absolutely love it. We have the Observatory, the Heritage Museum of Orange County, the redesigned South Main Street Business Corridor, Calle 4, or 4th Street, downtown Santa Ana. Our history here in Santa Ana, but it's a gem for us. The Main Place Mall. And of course, I can't say my favorite because they're all my favorites, but the Santa Ana Zoo. Where are you? There you go. Where's the Santa Ana Zoo? Yes. I just visited the butterfly experience, and if you love butterflies, I love that, they land on you like that. And you can go and sit in there, and there's butterflies everywhere. So if you need some stress relief, go to the butterfly experience. Take your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, and spend some time there because it is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. So thank you. Thank you for the zoo. And our historic zoo is undergoing the largest renovation and expansion in the history. We have construction of a giant river otter and monkey exhibit, a new educational hub, and we are reimagining all of our primate exhibits. You can join us July 28th for the first ever Brew at the Zoo, and the monkeys will be serving the beer. And so, it is not a city event, it is a zoo event, so you have to buy a ticket. So please buy your tickets, because I'm going to buy a couple and see how that goes, okay? Because the monkeys are going to be brewing beer. So, Santa Ana's tourism is growing. Travel Santa Ana. I know you're in here somewhere. I know Travel Santa Ana. There you are. The Visitor Impact Report found that traveler expenditures for Santa Ana increased by nearly 20% from 2021 to 2022. Travelers spent an estimated $348.5 million in our city, contributing close to $25 million in local state taxes, right? That is great. The travel industry supported 2,750 Santa Ana jobs and was responsible for adding $117 million in wages to the local economy. With all these exciting things happening in our city, where else can we go but up, right? And so to share more about the development projects on the horizon is our city manager, Christine Ridge. And the reason that I invited her to come up here because we have a female mayor for the first time in 153 years. But we also have a city manager that I work very closely with. And though sometimes we look at each other across the desk. Come on up. We look at each other across the desk and we, we try to figure each other out, like, okay, what are we going to do? Am I going to throw that paper at you, or are you going to throw that paper at me? But you know what? At the end of the day, we're going to do what's best for our constituents. We're going to do what's best for our constituents. And so I wanted her to be part of the mayor's State of the City because I wanted her to share the work that was happening currently, but also before I came on board, because I can't stand up here and take that credit. That is for the council members that are here. And so I want to share. Go ahead. I'm going to turn mine off. And she doesn't like to talk, so she'll be done quick.
Is this working? Can you hear me? Okay. Well, thank you, Mayor, for that introduction, and also thank you for I had to have a shopping trip. Everybody in this room knows this lady loves red, and I looked in my closet for today, and I did not have a red dress, so I went out shopping. So thank you for that. I do apologize. My voice is a little bit rough today. It's because I've been yelling at getting Bristol done. That's why my voice is hoarse.
Because we want him out of diapers.
Yeah. We don't want to see Councilmember Penaloza in diapers anymore. All right. Well, yeah, the mayor has done an exceptional job of telling you about how much exciting things that are happening at City and at City Hall. I'm just going to add a little more detail to it. She did mention the budget. I want to say that it is balanced. The entire city budget is $764 million. And more importantly, we do have a over $70 million rainy day reserve fund. So we are fiscally strong. In developing that budget, we did engage with the community. We heard what the residents said and what other stakeholders said were their top priorities, and that's all baked into the budget. And those priorities were public safety, city infrastructure, homelessness reduction, and parks. So these commitments and investments not only serve our residents, but also facilitate a robust economy. Santa Ana, as the mayor mentioned about housing, we lead the county. So for housing at all income levels, probably many of you in the room don't know, but the state tells us exactly what our housing needs are, and it comes in cycles. And our last cycle, we exceeded it by, you know this number? 2,400%. And our new housing goals, we have already met 50% of those, so well on our way. This month, we did have some fabulous groundbreakings for Wise Place Permanent Supportive Housing for homeless women on Broadway. We had an opening for the FX residents and Legacy Square.
Yes, we did.
So, all of those projects were supported by city funds that are restricted for that purpose. But City Hall can't do it alone, so we do rely on the private development that is happening in our city, and it's essential for us to have that private development to keep us moving forward. And I have to tell you, there is plenty that is happening in Santa Ana. So major residential projects include more than 2,800 units. This includes Central Point, the Met, 3rd and Broadway, 4th and Mortimer, the Warner, the Madison, Cabrillo Crossing, Main Place, and City Venture Townhomes.
Sounds like jobs to me.
Major non-residential projects include over 340,000 square feet of new office, commercial, industrial space, and these are projects such as those at Gary Avenue Business Park, Main Place, and 3rd and Broadway. We also have construction permits valued at $468 million. And under construction, there are 3,500 residential units. Some of those complexes include the Rafferty, Paloma, and Park at First, which is right by our zoo. And on top of that, there are two very massive, incredible projects that are currently going through our review process. And combined, they have a valuation of $4 billion. And these two projects are Related California on South Bristol and South Coast Plaza Village. These projects, when completed, will add a total of 5,500 new residential units, 250 hotel rooms, and we like hotel rooms because they generate tax revenue.
That's right.
460,000 square feet of new commercial space, and a 200-unit senior care complex.
For Councilman Penaloza.
But Bristol will be done. So I know the mayor did a great job of talking about all the other fabulous jewels that we have in our city. I would just like to add, too, that we are also known for our cuisine. Whether you want Mediterranean, Asian fusion, Spanish, Mexican, you come to downtown Santa Ana for that. So this is just a snapshot of everything that's happening, and it is projects that are adding housing, attracting business, and improving our economy for the years to come. So I'm going to turn it back over to our female mayor.
Thank you very much.
Who's in red.
Who's in red, too. Thank you for coming up with me. Appreciate it. We'll get you some water. Careful going there. Thank you, City Manager. All right. So, we did a land swap. I don't know if any of you know that. We acquired 2.2 acres of land around City Hall from the county. We now own the Plaza of the Sun, Plaza of the Flags, and the Japanese Garden. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's a great round of applause. We're working to purchase the state building next to City Hall, and we want to thank Senator Umberg because he has helped us get the funding to make this deal happen. And I know, is any of his staff here today? Oh, there you are. Thank you for being here. Because without Senator Umberg, Assemblyman Avelina Valencia, Congressman Correa, they help. They help us. We make those calls. We ask for those funding, and they give us some money when they can. So thank you. Acquiring this land will open up unlimited possibilities at our Civic Center. We can bring in residential. We can bring in retail, a hotel, or other development. We can even build a new city hall. The sky's the limit. So if you've been in our city hall, it's a little old. And when I went into my office, somebody from engineering said, you know, ma'am, if we have an earthquake, I don't think this building will stand up. And I said, oh, dear God, can you tell me when we're going to have an earthquake so I can not be in this building? So hopefully we will get, that's a joke, you guys all can laugh. Hopefully we'll get a new city hall. So one of my favorite areas is the faith-based and the nonprofit organizations. If you are from a faith-based, please stand. Please stand if you're faith-based. All of you, please stand. Yes. Thank you. And I'm so happy to see all of you here. And next year it's going to be in a bigger room. I think we're going to be going to the Laborers 652 next year for the State of the City because they can hold 600 people. Maybe we'll see how good they are to us about the food and stuff. But, and Adrian's ignoring me when I said we're going to be at the Laborers next year. But thank you. The nonprofit and the space. And those of you that, again, know me since I've been in office, I'm very open about that. Faith-based, nonprofit. We cannot function as a city without them. We cannot. So please do not dismiss them or close your eyes to them because we have some amazing, amazing nonprofits that are doing work that you and I do not even know about. I have met with some amazing people, wonderful, beautiful people that are sharing everything they're doing, whether it's with seniors or children or the homeless or those without food, whatever it may be. The Girl Scouts, oh my God, I'm so excited they're in our city now. I mean, there's just so much. And the faith base. No matter how you feel, what you believe, I'm not asking you to become religious, but I want you to know something. In Santa Ana, this community is a long history of being involved with the churches, whether it's Catholic, Christian, the Sikh temples, whether it is the Second Baptist Church that's been here for 100 years, whether it's the Islamic temple, whether it's the Buddhist temple. And you can drive by them and say, oh yeah, they're there. No, our families are inside of them. I see Temple Calvario, who baptized my son 29 years ago. And thank you. Thank you for being here and all the faith-based, because many of us in here, we know how important it is to work with faith, the faith-based churches, and with the nonprofits, because nonprofits, they're truly like the roots of what we do. Think about that. And so are the churches. And so when they call, hey, Mayor, can we meet with you? Sure. I'm a little busy, but I'm scheduling in August, but if you're good with that, let's meet. Or if you can meet after 5 or 6, I'll meet with you. Because it's important that I hear from them. It's important that we know what they're doing. It's important that we know how they're touching our families and our children. And I mean touching them in a way that is improving their lives and what they're offering to our community. Another reason why I love Santa Ana, because you can go anywhere in this city and see a church or a nonprofit that is working. And so I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for the work that you do for our families, my family, and people that I love in the city of Santa Ana. So thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. But, if I name a couple, then other people will be like, well, she didn't name me. But, we have Neutral Ground right here. We have Project Kinship. We have so many. The Delhi Center, Power of One. The list is so big. When I asked the city staff, I was like, I can't name them all. And I don't want anybody to be offended, because you are all important to all of us. And so with that, I'm going to close. Was I good? Am I on time, Daniel? Because he's been my timekeeper. Wow. I feel like it's gone by so fast, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. We have one more video. I believe it's just one more. Let's roll that, Paul.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pastor Danny De Leon Jr. of Templo Calvario Church and Templo Calvario Community Development Corporation. What do I love about our incredible city? Well, what's not to love about our amazing city? But what comes to mind first is Santa Ana is home. Our church has been here for over 90 years. This is us. This is our neighborhood. This is where our families have grown up. This is where we've gotten to know one another. This is where you can go to a restaurant and somebody still calls you mijo and mija. Santa Ana is all about being home, and it's all about family. So as we come together to hear the amazing things that are happening, remember, when you're in Santa Ana, you're at home. God bless you and have a great day.
Mi nombre es Francisco Cortés y realmente amo esta ciudad. Una ciudad maravillosa, una ciudad donde usted se puede sentir como en su tierra. Y como pastor les invito para que aprovechen los recursos que la ciudad está ofreciendo. Es una ciudad muy generosa, es una ciudad donde realmente se abren las puertas, bendiciones.
Mi nombre es Norma y soy de la Ciudad de México. Me gusta mucho Santa Ana porque aquí me identifico con mucha gente que es de la comunidad. Hay mucha ayuda de parte de los policías y todo, como si fuéramos una familia.
Mi nombre es Vanessa Orozco, soy orgullosamente de Guadalajara. Amo Santa Ana porque allí pude tener un encuentro con Dios en Senda Antigua. Me siento muy bendecida y quiero transmitir mi testimonio para todos. Que Dios los bendiga.
Bendiciones para todos. Mi nombre es Víctor Suárez. Una de las cosas que amo de Santa Ana es de que es una ciudad que nos une como latinos. Estoy muy orgulloso de pertenecer a la iglesia que está también en Santa Ana, la Senda Antigua, porque ahí es donde conocí a Dios. Soy seguidor de Cristo. Bendiciones para todos.
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Leticia Ross. Soy originaria de la ciudad de Guadalajara. Yo amo Santa Ana porque en Santa Ana tenemos un departamento de policía que tiene muchos programas, no solo para arrestar a la gente, pero para edificarlos. Soy el enlace comunitario de la Senda Antigua, la iglesia en Santa Ana, y ahí tenemos muchos programas para ayudar a la comunidad. Vengan a nuestra iglesia o no vengan. Los invitamos. Buenas tardes.
Hello, my name is Kalita Gardner, and I'm the Executive Director of Operations at Second Baptist Church of Santa Ana. And why do I love diverse cultural heritage and how we're together?
Thank you. What a beautiful video. So, in closing, I've brought my father up, as you can see some of you saw him walk up here with me. My family has a long history in the city, like the Chases. I know they're sitting over there. Ryan, the Chase family, thank you for being here. My dear friend Teresa talked about her father from Logan Street coming here. Nati, we talked about you growing up here. There's so many of you that grew up here in the city, and the list goes on and on and on. My grandmother came here from Guadalajara, Mexico, and she was a young woman. From Guadalajara. I'm not quite sure, but Guadalajara. And she paid the gentleman, and you're going to see some great pictures. My father can't see the pictures. We don't want him to see them. She paid to take her to Los Angeles. And she came by herself. And he dropped her off on 4th Street. Almost 90 years old. There's my dad. You see my dad and my mom, and they're 15, 16 years old. So he dropped her off on 4th Street, and he said, Señora, aquí están Los Ángeles. Aquí están Los Ángeles. And she got out of the car. And then somebody said, no, Señora, you're in Santa Ana, and you're on 4th Street. And the rest is history, as we say. Then my father came, and his siblings, and then my mother's side. I have 2 sides, right? And everybody gasps, but I always talk about how big my family is. On the Quintana side, I'm the first of 132 now grandchildren and great-grandchildren. That's the Quintana side. And they do have TVs, by the way. And on the Musco side, I'm the first child of 9. And as you know, my father, Alfredo Musco. But my family has a rich history here. And some of you have probably been here longer. But I know my why, as Dr. Susie Guerra, I call her Susie, as my friend talked about. You know, I'm retired from the Orange County Probation Department. I loved what I did. And I served and protected for 30 years. And I could have rode off in the sunset and drinking a Mai Tai somewhere on a beach, even though I don't like Mai Tais. But I choose to serve, and with the support of my family, my wonderful husband, who puts up with it every day when I come home, sometimes saying things that are like, oh my God, and so much more. Sometimes crying. Sometimes I just say, I'm tired. I'm human. Some days are not okay. But when I sit up, or when I call my friend Adrian and I vent to him and he listens, and we have coffee at 8:30 in the morning, me, him, and Robert, or others in this room, my tribe. Even my good friend Ernie, who we love to go have breakfast and share a cup of coffee. You know, my why, and why do I serve Santa Ana, is because I want to leave it a better place for all of you, your children, and your grandchildren, because that's how I was raised, by both my grandmothers, my parents, my village. I am that child that was raised by a village, and I love my village. Some of us are a little crazy in the village. Some of us are normal. Some of us, I don't even invite in my home. But it's okay, because I know you all have them too. You say you don't, you're not being honest. So, and as you know, my son, you saw me walk in with him. He's my whole world, besides my husband, and that's my family. But my son he's my whole world, and I am happy that my future daughter-in-law is here with us. And I can't wait, because I really want grandbabies, by the way. And I'll even help pay for them. But no pressure, mija, no pressure. But I just want to thank you all. And my dad's going to come up and close, because he deserves that. One as my father, as a mentor that he's been to me, and as a friend to so many of you for a long time. But I am going to stick around as long as the voters will have me, and as long as you will have me. And I can tell you that I will work hard for each and every one of you, and that I love Santa Ana because it is who I am. It shaped me, not only my career, but my family and my friends. I fight for it, and I use that word fight. I'm a peleonera, and you all know it. I'm a peleonera. I will fight for Santa Ana. I will tell other cities, don't you bring your homeless here. Don't bring them here. Let's all share. Let's all do what's right. Let's all be responsible. Let's all build. And don't just create this type of housing, but create mixed housing so that we can create that generational wealth. Let's help Santa Ana generate revenue so we can grow. So people will want to come here. And you're going to want to work here. And you're going to want to live here. And you're going to want to be like my family and like Eddie and others that have said, this is the city where I'm going to stay until I die. Because this is where I'm going to stay until I die. And so I am honored to serve as the mayor of Santa Ana. It's not about being the first woman. Yeah, I broke through that glass ceiling. It was rough. But guess what? I had a lot of friends who helped me get there. But I'm not going to be the last woman. I'm just the first of many to come. Many to come. Amazing, amazing women in this room. And we have amazing young girls growing. You saw the Girl Scouts. So I'm just the first of many. And it's an honor to be the first. I see the Marines. I see you, ladies. I see you. Thank you for your service. You know, thank you. Yes, thank them for their service. My why and why I sit up there in some council meetings. This week we got out at 9:15. I think it was historical. And Bill shared with me that his wife didn't recognize him when he got home because it was so early. So, you know, let's do business. Let's stay on task. Let's make Santa Ana the place where we want to live and work, where the nonprofits want to come, where the faith-based want to stay, where you want to build. Let's do that together. Let's reach out to our assemblymen and our senators and our congressmen to say, help us, because they're here. And that's what they're going to do. And as your mayor, I can tell you that I am transparent. What you see is what you get. That's it. There's no fakeness here. There's nothing fake. And so I hope you appreciate that, because there's no filter. I'll tell you. I'm not transactional. I want you to do what's best for this city. That's all I want. I want you to do what's best for our future. And so I thank you for being here today. Dad, come on up. Your microphone right there. If you don't know, this is my father, Alfredo Mesqua. Let me try that for you, Dad. You have 2 minutes as an attorney.
Only 2 minutes. Can you hear me? No, I don't.
Yes, it's on.
Okay. First and foremost, I want you all to know how proud I am of our mayor. I have to tell you, folks, she has come a long ways. And you know what? She is probably doing the best she's able to do in her life. Okay? I have to tell you this. I talked to many, many of you, and by the way, this looks like a reunion. I mean, there's been so many people that I had not seen for years, especially since the pandemic. But you know what? I am so proud to see all of you present. I am so proud to see you working with Valerie, because I have to tell you, when I talked to several of you, including today and even before, one of the things that they enjoy the most in dealing with Valerie, our mayor, is that she doesn't bullshit.
I didn't use a bad
word. Forgive me for saying that, okay? She's not like what we had before, with all the respect. She's not what we had in the past. But I'm also very proud of our current city council people. You know why? Because they are the new generation. They are the people who represent us, the people who we have worked with in the past, and the people that we have helped get educated and get elected. So, folks, Valerie asked me, she said, Dad, why don't you tell us why do you feel...
Why you love Santa Ana.
Or why do I love Santa Ana? And I have to tell you, many of you already said this, but one of the beautiful things about our lives here in Santa Ana, including my family, my mom, my brothers and sisters and all that, is the diversity of our community. I mean, look at your table. I mean, how many times have you seen so many of us sitting together from different views, from different perspectives, from different levels? We don't do that. We don't see that often in other cities. And you know what? I am very proud of that. Amiguita, I want you to continue working with all of us that are here today. I want to make sure that you continue building and working and developing the type of unity that we need to continue to have. So, folks, thank you once again. Como papá, estoy muy orgulloso, and I love you, mijita.
I love you too. So before you get up off your chairs, and then I promise you I will close, because it's time. I don't know the time. What time is it, Adrian? Oh, God, I went over. I apologize. All right. The city staff, we were here. They've been here all week. I want to thank those that set up here, Rosa, Yesenia, Angie, Claudia. As you know, Claudia is my right arm. She pulls my hair, tells me when to eat. So all the staff, Gaston, Paul, I don't know where Paul is. He's in the back. All the audio, you know, none of this can get done without all of them. I really want to thank all of the city staff that made today happen. Please do not leave without going outside and taking pictures. There's a City of Santa Ana out there. What do we call that? A step and repeat. I just call go take pictures, but okay. Step and repeat. And next year, I promise you, we're going to probably be at the Labor 652, and we'll be able to hold 650 people there, because many people could not be here today because thanks to Dave Elliott and the Chamber. Thank you, David, for everything. Big hugs to you and the Chamber. We sold out. The state of the city sold out before we even made it public. And so I want to thank all of you that are here, the electeds that are here. Avelina, thank you for flying in from Sacramento. I know it's hard for you, and I appreciate you being here. Mayor Slater, thank you. And other electeds that are here from Senator Umberg's office and others. But all of you, have a blessed day. Have a beautiful day. And remember your why. Why do you love Santa Ana? Thank you for being here.